When it comes to composting, there's so many different ways that you can do it. I'm gonna show you several different ways that I do it, and maybe it'll be beneficial to you, and maybe one of these will be helpful, so then you can start composting too. I have one in my house. It's this Vigo kitchen composter. I ran a batch all day yesterday, and look how pretty this came out. I haven't dumped it yet, taken it outside, but it breaks. This was literally full eggshells, food scraps, lettuce, banana peels, and stuff like that. I'm gonna take you outside and show you my other ones. So I also have this set up. It's a tumbler one. I have it set on these two pieces of wood here, so that way once it's done, I can put a 5-gallon bucket under it. This turns, and it has these two different compartments. So let me show you inside here. So you can see this is still breaking down in here, and then on this side it's also breaking down. It takes a lot longer in the winter, but what's kind of cool about this one is once it's done, you can put a 5-gallon bucket under there, turn it, open the little door, capture all the compost that you need, use it how you want to. This was the other way. We took pallets and made 2 compartments, and this was a makeshift door. We've already cleaned this one out, but what we found is this little system right here didn't work as well for us, because coming in here and trying to turn this with a pitchfork and or a shovel got really hard. Like this one right here is full. I'm letting it completely break down, and then we're gonna remove all of this out of here. But let me show you what we're working on now that's gonna make it so much simpler. So this is also a 2 compartment, but we're gonna be able to get in here with the tractor bucket and turn it. He's making it to where there is gonna be airflow, so it'll actually break down quicker with all of my spent plants, animal stuff. It's gonna be about 4 or 5 foot high, and he'll do a makeshift door on it, so that way we'll keep our dog out of it and or animals. So that's my other setup for compost. But let me show you actually probably one of my favorite ways. It's probably the lazy way, but it's a cool way. So I have in my beds these 5-gallon buckets, cut the bottoms out, and then I drilled holes on the side. You literally put all of your veggie scraps in here. I'm gonna turn this so you can see. Veggie scraps, shredded cardboard, all the worms do the job. So you have worms in there, they come in, they break it all down, they leave. Once all the food, they broke it all down, it takes a few months. Once they break it all down and they leave, then they leave you with amazing worm castings. But here's another way that you can do it as well. So you can get a cheap little waste basket from the dollar store and do it that way too, and just cover it. And there's one other way that's out in my garden out here that I gotta show you, and I like this one too. This one right here is also from Vigo Garden. I think it actually might even be bigger than a 5-gallon bucket. I'm not really sure. It holds quite a bit, so it has a good airflow right here. But if you dig back here, let me show you what the worms are doing. Can you see them in here? I'm trying to get the camera away through the lighting. Look, they're just in here breaking all of this down. This used to be full, but now, check out this side. See all the worms? They're breaking all this down. So here in probably a month or so, this will be completely broke down. Then I'll be able to come out here and harvest all those worm castings and use them all over my garden or in any plants. Those are all the different ways that I compost, which is probably, I think, 5 different ways. I probably love the worms the most because they do all the work for you. The kitchen one that I have in the composter that I have from Vigo in the kitchen is a great one to use through the winter, because you know, things aren't breaking down outside. So I'll stockpile it in a 5-gallon bucket. I also sometimes will dump it in my worm beds and feed them through the winter. And then all of the other ones are great when it's warmer out, because you need that sun to really help bake that compost. But there's so many different ways that you can compost, and hopefully that was helpful to show you all the different ways that you can compost.